Hey, Miss Podbelly, four-eyed boy, skinny girl, lanky boy, Mr. Fatso. Has any one of you ever encountered such titles or tags during your teenage life for yourself or anyone else around you? Hello everyone, I'm Sarshika, a 12-year-old teen. And when I was in my early preteen period, my classmates used to tell me that my teeth looked like bottle openers. This used to leave me embarrassed. I started disliking myself. Fortunately, I had a strong support system at home, which helped me handle it maturely. But the problem doesn't stop there. Today, body shaming is one of the biggest challenges for today's generation. Society has created unhealthy beauty standards, but they ridicule the same standards when they're not at par. Today's teen is under the constant pressure of looking good in front of others. Instead of focusing on eating good nutrition, they're talking about how they can start a ketogenic diet or a paleo diet to fit into that perfect three-piece suit or hot pants. This constant rot of body image forces a teenager to either change their true self and try to become someone else. And in the due course, they lose their self esteem, confidence, and most importantly, their true self. In this whole scenario, the culprit and the victim are both teenagers. Teens get easily judged in places like schools, buildings, societies, colleges, public places, etc. Teenagers are judged because maybe at age 12 they didn't have a smaller waist, less body hair, and thinner thighs, and at age 16 they're bullied for not having a smaller waist, fuller hips, or a smaller nose. It's not about the age, but teens are bullied based on anything. They're bullied for not being perfect. They lose their self esteem. For example, my friend is heavy, but whenever she looks at my other friends, she wishes that she was slim. Uh, she says that I wish I had a body like her. The same thoughts come to my slim friends. I wish I wasn't this lanky. A little flesh would have been good. Why do we need to change ourselves? Why teenagers are focusing on their body size chart more than their skill set? Everybody is unique, and so is their body structure. Bullying because of body imperfections is rising rapidly. I feel one of the core reasons why teenagers bully their fellow teens is out of jealousy. Jealousy is that poison that enters our mind through simple comparisons and later on turns into a disease. Most teens feel insecure because they know that the other person is better than them. And so they feel that by putting the other person down is the only way that they can rise above. Why do we need to compare ourselves with others? Why can't we compare our current self with our old self? Why can't we measure our progress from past to present? Body shaming in teens is creating lucrative counseling jobs where we find mental health counselors in every well to do school and university. It's good to have mental health counselors, but why not take efforts to eliminate the disease from its roots? Today's teen is suffering from trauma, depression, self harm, low self esteem, or borderline personality disorder. In extreme cases, it even leads to suicide. Now, who likes to read the news of a young, vibrant, progressive teen committing suicide because she was bullied for her body? I remember the news of a 22-year-old fashion designer committing suicide in East Delhi. She indicated in her suicide note that she was a victim of body shaming and she couldn't take the pressure anymore. Who is responsible for the death of this 22-year-old girl? Was it society who judged her at all times, or was she just comparing herself to others constantly in her own mind? Whomever it was, the root causes of body shaming are unnecessary comparisons, negative judgments, and feelings like jealousy and insecurities. Today, let us take a vow that we will not feel inadequate when we find someone better than us. In fact, we will take that extra mile to reach there by working hard or tell ourselves that that stage is not for us. Next time you spot a heavy or lanky teen, appreciate them for their good qualities with statements like, "Hey, I love your hair," or "Hey, you do beautiful artwork." Take a vow that you won't judge them. Judging anyone is only belittling yourself. If you're a school authority or building society, create awareness programs through expert counselors on raising self-esteem, self-confidence, and a robust personality who believes in their potential. With that note, I would urge all my fellow teenage friends to bring the complete attention and focus on nurturing and upgrading their skill set instead of comparing themselves with others and judging others. These, even tiny and few steps, will help us to replace demotivating statements like, "Hey fatso," with empowering statements like, "Hey gorgeous." Which one would you like to